Hi, I'm Jan, and today we're going to talk about multiple streams of income. Because you see, in the past year, after a certain world crippling disease hit us, I started a few different projects, and though some of them I actually started in the last month, I have spent the most. Basically, I have multiple streams of income that in the next year are going to be a very solid foundation for my bank account. Of course, this is including my main stream of income, and I do have more streams that I'm going to be building in the next 5 years, because if you don't know, in 5 years I plan on having $1 million in assets, and you don't really do that without having a lot of funnels. So hopefully this video is a little bit of help for those of you who want to start multiple streams, and you get a little bit knowledge on them, especially the ones that I've done, how I've done them, and a little bit more on what they bring to the table. Sorry. I cannot sit properly in a chair and fold my legs, I swear. Anyway, so let's talk about my main stream of income. My job. My 9 to 5. And we're going to very fastly gloss over this because it's a job. It's a normal 9 to 5 job, which I'm sure many of you already know how to go into. And if you want more knowledge on my job personally, I do work for a Big 4 tax and auditing firm, and I do make a fairly solid amount of income. I love my job. I do work from home, though I go into the office once every other week, and I get some pretty nice benefits. It's also the reason why I am going to become an enrolled agent to get a better promotion, and it is a main core pillar in my 5-year millionaire plan. But basically, I got a job. That is my main stream of income, and basically the one that I spent the most amount of time at during the day. But that's not what you guys want to hear. I say that, but my second stream of income is also another job. However, it is a part-time job. For those of you who don't know, after my 9 to 5, and sometimes, every Saturday, I work as a farm tech. And that brings in, of course, another stream of income. Yes, it's not much. I make I don't even know how much I make off the top of my head, but I work maybe 7 to 10 hours a week, not even, depending on what it is, and that income coming in is a variable, but at the same time I know I'm gonna make a minimum amount. It does help me cover some of my bills, but yeah, this isn't going so well. Let's talk about things that aren't jobs. My third stream, and I think the oldest stream at this point, is streaming. I'm a Twitch streamer. I am a Twitch affiliate, which means that I make money, or I can make money, off of subs, donations, bits, and a bunch of other things, as well as sponsorships, which I've only had one sponsorship in my peak time, but then I had surgery, so I had to stop streaming for a while. But I've made a solid amount on there. Enough to pay taxes on it. I still have to look into how much I'm allowed to say because of streaming, but once I do, I'll probably do a more extensive video on how much I've made. I did get affiliate in my first month with it, which is not an easy feat, believe me, and I know a lot of people take years for it, but I was extremely blessed, and I think I've been streaming for a year and 3-4 months, though out of that time I was gone for 10 months, so depends on how you want to take it. I am back on my schedule, and if you want to follow me on Twitch or just come by stream, I typically stream every Thursday and Sunday at about 8 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. And if you want to stream and you don't know where to start, just turn on a camera. Yep. I realized that I was playing games for hours and hours and I wasn't streaming, and I forget who said it, but I saw it somewhere. It was this is your sign, and normally it's cliche, hey, that's my sign. No, that's your sign, and it was my sign. I did it. I just started streaming, had 0 viewers for a while. My friends would join in whenever, they still do, and it didn't take much. I streamed off of a laptop webcam, and I had terrible audio, terrible video. My quality was not the best, but I still was able to get affiliate in that first month. The whole point of streaming is that you create a community that people like you and people who you want in your life can feel comfortable in. And you could literally just use a phone. Just your phone. Like, it does not matter. You don't need anything fancy. And for those of you who do not play games, there are people who read bedtime stories, people who dance, people who do art, people who sit there and they'll do like editing or their commissions or like, what's it called? Like woodworking. I think like one of the nicest streamers that like everyone knows is someone who sits there and does his woodwork on stream. And basically anything that you are doing, whether you have a small business, whether you are like studying for classes or SATs, you can stream it. There is a market. And no, it's not that easy to make money on. You do have to get that affiliate to really make anything. And you have to keep consistency to make sure that you are viable to sponsors, that you keep your views up, that you keep your follows up. But I think today, my numbers are like 300 followers. And remember, I got my first sponsorship when I was at like 220. So it's not terrible, believe me. But enough about that. I recently, in the last month and a half, started YouTube. And that's what you guys are watching me on. But it's not easy, I've realized. And I do use my phone and just like a $10 tripod from, I don't even remember where I bought it, to be honest. I got one from Five Below and I got one from somewhere else, the one I'm using now. But my point is, I started YouTube. And right now, no, I'm not making any money on this. But I'm going to. Because just like streaming, I saw a sign and I decided to start this and we're going to finish it. And by finish it, I mean we're going to achieve something. And I know I'm new, I do, but grab your phone. Find something you're passionate about. If you have not noticed, mine is money. And start talking. Because there are people like you, people who will benefit from things that you do. And yes, there are millions of people out there doing exactly what you do, but they are not you. They are not you. And that is what matters the most. Now, for those of you who don't know, I make my own thumbnails on Canva. I take my own pictures and video through my phone. And I edit all my own videos on Lightworks. Though a lot of people say to use DaVinci Resolve. I don't. This is what I'm used to. This is what it is. And no, I do not make any income on this. But my point is, it is the beginning of a stream. I'm still building this path. And eventually, when I do my check-in in a year, I hope that I am monetized by then. No, I'm not saying it's easy. I'm not. But I'm going to be putting effort into this, and it's going to work. It's going to work. Okay? Okay. And of course, it will not work alone. So if you're here, you would like to like this video to help me out or subscribe, because we're going to be talking a lot more about money, a lot more about my career, and we're going to take this journey together. Because you always want to know the famous person before they get famous. Not saying I'm going to be famous, but I'm just saying I'm going to make money and like we should do it together, you know, like be friends. Yes, shake hands. Yes, deal. Okay, so yeah. The point is, start now. But that's not it. I recently started an Etsy page. Yes, this is a more extensive stream of income. I make candles and soaps. Of course, I do them on my free time, and it is not to the larger scale that most small businesses are, but I love them. They're something that I've always enjoyed, and I thought, I could never do it. I don't have the time. I don't have the same creativity. No, I do. Believe me, like I said, there is no one like me on the market. There is no one like you on the market. So put in $100, get a small amount, start testing, start proofing. If you can put the money into it, though I will say out of all of these, Etsy does have the most investment needed, then go ahead and start your business. Again, I use Canva for all of my graphics. I use my phone for all of my promotional videos. And no, I'm not doing amazing in Etsy. It has only been like 3 weeks, but I have already gotten, I think I have 4 sales on my Etsy now. Yes, I'm still in the negative, but still something. My point is, do it. It is another income path that I know that in a year, though it won't be perfect, because again, this is a physical product which I am making and shipping out, it is still something. And that is better than 2 months ago when I didn't have it. Now let's talk about a few streams I plan on growing in the next year, because these are ones I have not built and I don't have yet, but I am going to. And I thought, why not include this? Because when I do my progress, it would make sense to do so, right? You know? Maybe. Poshmark. Now, this is something that I recently have realized I can do. I did help someone else raise their own Poshmark closet and make their own Poshmark closet, and they're doing fairly well. But since I've moved to Florida, I have had a lot of clothes, mostly winter clothes, that I cannot wear anymore. And I've also enjoyed that the thrift stores here have a lot more to offer than the ones upstate, up north. And I've recently brought it up to my mother that though I do not have the time, because there's only so many hours in the day to do this, I would like her to start a Poshmark closet in which I will take the clothes, I'll do the marketing, I'll do everything. I just can't stay there and ship it and be able to reply to comments and all that. And we're doing this together. But basically, you go to Goodwill, you go to your thrift store, Salvation Army, you find something that you really enjoy looking at. Basically, clothes that are on trend, something that you know will sell. Look up the market value of it. You see how much it's worth. And if it's worth more than what it's going to cost for you to ship it and for you to keep it, then you buy it. You hang it on a hanger, you take some nice pictures, you post it, and when eventually it gets sold, it gets sold. Yeah, it sounds a lot more simpler, and I might do a video on this. Don't know if I will, but since I haven't really started it yet, it would be perfect for me to do a few behind the scenes. If you have an interest in clothing or you have an excess in clothing, Poshmark. Sell your clothes on Poshmark. Make a closet, make a shop. Believe me, it does work. This just takes a little bit more effort, and like Etsy, it will take a little bit of an investment. But again, Canva for all of your graphics. You can promote yourself on all of your socials. And honestly, you don't need the best camera in the world. So it is viable.
You just have to put your mind to it.
Now, again, these are in the beginning stages, so I understand that I'm not giving you much to work with, but at the same time, the whole point of this channel is to show you as I grow, not after I grow, so we can actually do this together. Because a lot of people can tell you how to grow, not many people can show you exactly how they did it as they did it. So, in a year, or however long, like 6 months or whatever, we'll do a check-in on all these. And hopefully, these different ideas helped you, and you've made a decision on whether or not you're going to add more. Of course, there's other things like investing, because I will be real estate investing, but that is a whole nother thing that we will talk about on the side, because that's a little more of like a passive income too. I will have a whole nother video on passive income streams, but for now, this is it. Hopefully this helped you guys out, and again, please like the video if you want to help, or subscribe for more content. Comment, let me know what life's like. Give me an update. How does this work for you? Basically, I'm not a professional and I'm not there yet, but what can I say? I'm the middle child. Love y'all. Bye.